My name is Sultan Ashaali. I'm the CEO of Ashaali Group, which owns AS Marine. AS Marine is one of the oldest and biggest manufacturer of fiberglass boats and yachts, with the largest fleet worldwide, ranging from 17 feet up to 130 feet. This year, like every year, we participate in Dubai Boat Show. We utilize it as a main platform to launch all new products and to get to know our clients a bit closer and get more feedback, watch the market trend, and support our research and development team.
And why is this region and this show in particular so important to you?
Well, the priority rises from number one, that we are based in the United Arab Emirates, and we are one of the first Emirati companies that went worldwide with their product. A product that used to be exclusive to companies who are hundreds of years old. And we've carried a philosophy different when it comes to building the boats, designing them, interiors, materials, fabric, yet we use the same resources. So being in Dubai is very important because it has this cosmopolitan feel to it that actually is translated in the boat. And it works well with both regional and international clients. And Dubai Boat Show is one of the most successful in attracting international clients.
Now, which sector or feature of the boat show would you like to see developed or launched, perhaps next year?
Honestly speaking, Dubai International Boat Show management and the Dubai World Trade Center has been very responsive to the comments from the boat builders, from the visitors, and from the media. And I think there's always room for development. And last year, when we suggested supporting the local manufacturers, actually it was a few years back, they've decided to launch the UAE Pavilion, which showcases all boats built in the UAE. I would like to see, of course, better facilities, larger facilities, from the parking to the walkaways, and they're actually responding quite well. And the organizers, I know they're doing the best they can because we see them from day one when they're building the show. But again, there's always room for development for sure.
What do you see as the strongest factor impacting the industry and growth within the GCC?
Within the GCC, I would say the infrastructure was the biggest impact. What made Dubai so special, what made it more like a hub for yachting, is the number of marinas and berths and service stations available. And I think other cities in the GCCs are starting to follow this trend. They're starting to pay attention because yachts are always an economical indicator of wealth, prosperity in any city. And a lot of cities in the GCC need to actually display this in public.
How do you go about identifying and satisfying your customers?
Well, we're a family-owned business, so when a customer comes to us, we include him in the family. So we treat him as a family. We get close to the customers. We make sure that we understand everything they're looking for, and if we don't have it, then we research ways to make it possible. So we satisfy an individual and future potential clients. So it's more of the personal relationship that we build with our client.
Why is it so important to have a show like this to showcase the boats?
Well, for us as manufacturers, it's a great platform because everyone interested. Boats, when we build a boat, it doesn't include us. We're not the only people that worked on it. There's engine suppliers that worked on it. There is electronics, electrical equipment, lights, leathers, accessories. And all of those people will come to see the end result of their work put together. It brings all the stakeholders on. And this is what's unique about Dubai Boat Show. All the stakeholders, when they are here, they interact in a very unique way. They're all friends, they all know each other. The rivalry is not that obvious in between them, even though it sometimes can be fierce. During the boat show, everyone is here to have fun, and they make sure that they have fun.
What impact, if any, is the Expo 2020 going to have on your business strategies?
Okay, before the Expo 2020, I think what makes it easy for us is having a government that is set with their goals and they know exactly what they're doing. This allows us to strategically plan in parallel to them. As a private-owned company, we participate a lot in the marketing and advertising of the city. When our boats or yachts travel worldwide, they're in France, they're in Belgium, and they carry the UAE flag. They're in Australia, they're in the US. they act as a mini embassy maybe, carrying a bit of our culture, a bit of our identity with them. So the Expo will actually focus more light over here. The number of visitors that's gonna come to the Expo, I think we have to adjust our strategy to be able to communicate with them more, because there'll be people from all over the world speaking different languages. This is something very important. Overall, since the Expo has a big economical advantage to each city that's hosted in, I think this will also strengthen the buying power of the clients. So it means that we can build more yachts.
What are your plans for 2014? Do you have any new product launches?
We launched in Dubai International Boat Show 2 yachts, the AS88, 88-footer, and the AS68. And we're developing a few more models, including the mega yacht, 40-meter. But that's going to probably be launched in 2015. So since we take Dubai Boat Show at the beginning of the year as our main platform, those two main launches are the ones we're highlighting on.
What innovations do you see happening for the marine industry within the next 5 to 10 years?
I think there is a lot of innovations already been introduced. In the Middle East, in the UAE specifically, I think we are lacking a lot of architecture, engineering. We utilize as architects from Italy, from England, just to make sure that we build the boats to the best specs. And I think this is one of the things that we want to start seeing here. The human resources is a bit weak. There aren't a lot of graduates with boat building experience or knowledge. So I think the education sector will be one of the first sectors to actually start what can be a long research and development chain into this industry.
And finally, is going green prevalent to your business, and how important do you think it is within the whole of the marine industry?
I think as an end user, you would eventually think about going green, because it does have an impact on the environment. The last 4 years saw a lot of technologies that have been utilized to the yachts. There is, as I said, there is a significant cost in operating the yachts. So having things like power-saving lights and energy outputs, accessories, reduces the cost on the owner and reduces the effect on the environment. Boat building process is also something that requires a lot of health and safety control, because there's a lot of hazardous material. And if they're not disposed of correctly, they can do a major harm to the environment. So I think we've already, the UAE government has a very strict health and safety regulation to make sure, and with their new approach to the green cities and green technology, I think that we will be seeing a lot of services that will help us actually become more green. It will have an impact for sure on both us, the consumer, and the environment, and it will end up benefiting everyone.
Fabulous, thank you. I hope you enjoy the show.
Thank you very much.